Hello everyone, welcome to my nookery, and today is podcast number 15. First off, I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you it's a good year for everyone in the fibre community, and I know I've got lots of plans and challenges that I'm going to challenge myself to this year. I did put out a video yesterday on New Year's Eve, which was my goals and challenges for 2023, and I'll put the link in the description box below. Go back and check what I've challenged myself and what my goals are for this year. Can you believe it's a month? I just checked, and my last podcast went live on the 13th of November, which was unfortunately the day that my dad passed away. So as you can imagine, it's been a lot of crying and remembering and laughing, and so I've been through the emotions, guys, but it's a new year, new start, and I plan on, after watching the last podcast, it was a bit higgledy-piggledy, so what I plan to do this year is have notes, and this is the book I got from was it Harrogate, when I went to the show in Harrogate. So this is going to be my little notebook for all my podcasts. Going forward, I plan to do a knitting podcast every 3 weeks, and then because my plan this year is to do a heck of a lot more knitting than I have done in the past. I will still be doing crocheting, guys, and obviously I crochet all my hats for the homeless and whatever. So I have got quite, as you can imagine, I've got quite a few finished projects to share with you. So the first one I've got, all of them are vanilla socks, and they're all from the Crazy Sock Lady Kay. Everything, all my show notes are going to be in the description box below with links and etc. So that is my plan going forward, to be more organised in my podcasts, because before they've been a bit higgledy-piggledy, but this year I plan to be more organised. So pull up a chair, because I've got lots to show you guys. I've got finished projects, I've got whips, I've got happy mail to share with you, I've got acquisitions which were Christmas gifts off hubby, and I want to talk about future projects. And last year I did plan to do Vlogmas, but obviously with what happened with my dad and whatever, it didn't get done. So I have got Vicki Brown Designs Advent to Open, finish opening, because I did some of it on my lives in December, and I forgot the last live that I did, I forgot to open any. So we're going to go through that, but that is going to be a treat at the end, because I haven't got a clue, guys. I have not looked at it at all. So I just to let you know, I've got lots of socks and a couple of hats to share with you. So the first socks that I want to show you are the November socks. I did 3 pairs of socks in November, guys, and these are Rick's, guys. He has worn them and he loves his socks, and I've used Siobhan Crafts yarn in camouflage, and I used a mini in green. So they are superwash merino and nylon, and they are beautiful. I wash all my socks, I hand wash all my socks in using soak, which is quite easily available on quite a few yarn. I think you can even get it on Amazon. So that's my November sock. And then I decided to make Rick and I a pair of socks for Christmas. So I used West Yorkshire Spinners yarn called Hollyberry for Rick's, and he has worn them and I have washed them, and yeah, so the pattern is just the sock. I tried to make them like twins, but unfortunately they're more like sisters. But hey ho guys, they're socks, they're on your feet, and he loved them. And then obviously I had to do myself a pair, and I used King Cole Footsie Christmas fruits, and these are mine. So yeah, guys, so they're mine. Look at the size of my socks, honest to goodness, that is this. Oh dear, I've got child's feet. Sometimes I get away with getting some children's shoes. Oh well, you know, I can get I think maybe in the summer I'm lucky and I can get some children's sandals and whatever, toe stoppers. They're like flip-flops, but they're made of leather and that, so sometimes I'm quite lucky, sometimes I'm not, at all depends. So yeah, so they're my socks. And then Beehive Yarns, which is based here in the UK, in Yorkshire, had a Christmas Eve box, and we casted on a pair of socks, and it's this pattern. It's called Christmas Sweets, and I worked on them Christmas Eve. Oh sorry, the pattern is by, let me just tell you, Olivia Villarreal, and she worked in collaboration with Beth from Beehive Yarns, and these are my socks. So I did 3 pairs of socks in December as well, so I think I've made over 20 odd pairs of socks last year. And yeah, so the only thing I changed was my fault, this blue should have been where the pink was and the pink should have been where the blue was, but other than that I followed the pattern, and it took me, I finished them on Boxing Day. So I knitted them Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and I finished them actually on Boxing Day night in the evening. So I'm really happy with them. So it took me three days to do 2 pairs of 2 socks. So, and they're lovely. It is a superwash merino with a nylon blend, and I just love all the colours are in here, these colours here, so really nice. I've not worn them yet, so, and then I love the grocery girls. Jodi is a hoot. She doesn't give a hoot either, guys. And I follow them on Ravelry, and I watch their lives when I can, and if I don't actually get to watch the live when they are live, I go back and watch. And I've been watching old lives, because they've been around for 6 years and I only found them this year. And Jodi had the Thursday hat, and I have used it's a DK weight. I've used Vicki Brown Designs Blackcurrant. This is the yarn I bought from Yarndale in September, and I added a pom-pom, and I'll just put it on and show you. Let me see. And it fits fabulous. I am so pleased with it. So I will, as I said, everything I've mentioned, that I will give the links. And if you've not watched the Grocery Girls, Jodi and Tracy, and you want to, and you're feeling down, I would suggest watching them, guys. I really would. They are hilarious, and but very, very knowledgeable as well. And yeah, so and I've placed an order as well, so I'm waiting for that to arrive. So yeah, so yeah, I really, really like my hat. So, and I've got a hat and cowl pattern from Tracy, and I think I bought another hat pattern off Jodi. So I really like the colour, and yes, you know, guys, purple's my colour, isn't it? What do you think of the new intro and that? My friend Kath, she did it for me, so I'm really chuffed to bits. And the last finished object is a Musselburgh. I saw my first Musselburgh, I saw Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady knit it, and this, I've knitted mine with Malabrigo. Let me see, I've got the, and that's what I've got left from the Malabrigo, guys. It is called Wales Road. It's a finger weight, 440 yards, 402 meters, 100 grams, and it's 100% superwash merino wool. Oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. I learnt how to do the belly button cast on, and to finish it off, because what it is, you do a long tube. So you start here, do the increases, then knit to your length and the size of your head, and then you cast off and pull the stitches together, and I am absolutely over the moon with it. So, and then all you do is just pull it through, and you've got a double thickness hat. There we go. Let me just get it all straight, and I'll put it on and you can see. I've not blocked it yet, so I think once I've blocked it, it'll, but look at that, and my head is instantly warm. So I really, really like this Musselburgh. So I'm thinking I might do one for Rick, do one for my Rick, but not now, not at the moment, but I really like it. So, and the pattern is by Ysolda, Ysolda, and yeah, it's let me just get, there it is. Yeah, there, that's the pattern. So you could even just do it like that and have it as a slouchy hat. I quite like it like that, without it being folded over. It's not too much of a slouchy hat, because I've got quite a big head, lad. So yeah, so they are my finished projects that I've finished. So yeah, I just want to put that back in there so I don't lose it, and it'll go in my little thing up there. So that's that. So that's my finished projects. So whips, oh my lord. Right, the first whip I want to talk about is Red Heart Yarn Inspirations Red Heart it's the circular fall mandala throw, and that's it there. And I am using blues and browns, and this is what I've done so far. So I'm using cream, brown, royal blue. I've got kind of a speckled yarn. They're all different makes of yarn, guys. I'm just using up scraps of these cut yarns, and it's acrylic. They're all acrylic, and yeah, I just thought I wanted a crochet project, and yeah, so that is my only crochet whip at the moment. I am going to be starting another one, but I'll talk to you about that in a minute. The next one, Stephen West. You all know I love Stephen West. After doing this, I just fell in love with him. I am doing the Aurora cabin shawl, which is the hashtag Hyber Knit Along. So it's hashtag HCal 2022, and I'm in the process of doing that. And this is what I've done so far, and I'm using Botanical yarns. She did a kit, so this is what I've done so far. It's not a lot, but that's what I've done so far. I've been so busy, guys, with visiting, and we've had visitors and we've been visiting, so it's been a busy time, but I have made a start on it, and I started on Boxing Day, and that's all I've done so far, which isn't much, is it? So I'm hoping to get some of it done today. And the colours I'm using are, let me just get I'm using my Siobhan's bag, and I'm using this colour, I'm using these two colours. I had to do lilacs, guys, so this is like a gold, well, it's not a gold, I'm not sure what colour it is. Anyway, I've got purples, and then I've got the pale, so like them. And as you all know, I absolutely adore Botanical yarn. I really do. So I just want to put these back in here so they don't get messed up, because that's the last thing I want. So yeah, guys, so that's what I'm working on, and I've got all my notions in my little notions bag from Bridget. Loved it. Yeah, so that is that. It's not quite, I'm going to have to move it to another bag, but I need some bigger I need some bigger bags, guys. So that's that. The other one that I'm working on is the Leonora wrap from Wool Elf Design, and this is the wrap. As you know, I started this last year, and I have done a bit more on it. Not much, but this is something that I plan to finish before March. So I've got that one. Very easy pattern. I just not been in the mood to do it, but I need to get my finger out. And this is the colour yarn. This is the yarn that I'm using. It is 80% merino, 20% silk, 300 grams, 120 meter, 1,200 meters, and that's the colours, guys. So that's what I'm using, and I'm really liking it. The yarn is beautiful. It's called Ocean Breeze. So that is another whip that I plan to get finished sooner rather than later, because I think it's been on the needles long enough. So yeah, guys, the next one I want to show you, my next whip, is called sparkling fountain sweater by Joe and Joe and Rachel from Twin Set and Pearl, and I'm actually using the yarn, the actual yarn, because they did this in collaboration with Botanical yarns, and I bought this from Yarndale when I went in September. And I'm using Botanical yarn merino sock, which is 75% merino and 25% nylon, and I'm using it together with Surrey alpaca fluff. And I'm actually using the colours. Which row? Oh gosh, I can't remember what row I'm on now. Never mind. I'm sure I'll find it. And this is what I've done. These are the stoppers that I got from my Christmas Eve box from Beehive Yarns. So let's just take that off. And this is what I've done so far. So there's only a little pattern on the sleeve. And so I've done, since I last showed it, I've worked quite a bit. I try and work on it at least every day, do a few rows every day, and so it's going to be really nice. And yeah, so the pattern that goes down the sleeve, it was, you could do it offset either side so it come down, but I decided just to stick with the pattern going down the centre. I've not done the pattern either side, and I quite prefer it that way, if I'm honest. I did start to do it, and then I looked at it and I thought, no, I don't like it, so I frogged it and went back to before I actually started that other thing. And that's the beauty of knitting. You can change the pattern up if you want, but I really do like the pattern. I really do like it, and you can see the fluff, you can see the halo, and it's so soft, guys, honest to gosh, it's so soft, really really soft. So I'm knitting with the two strands together. I've not done that before, and it's no problem, not a problem at all. So I'm really liking that. And I did the German short rows, which again I've never done before, so that was a learning experience. And I'm finding that with all my not all of them, but with some of them, I'm learning something new every day. So I've showed you that, showed you the Aurora. Oh, and the last one, I'd been knitting while I've been on the Ursula's lives. I've nearly finished the back. I think I've got about, I think I've got about 10 more rows, and then I shape the shoulders. So I'm really pleased with how this is turning out. So as you can see, it's just going to be a jacket, and I love the yarn. It's actually Jewelspun, which I got from our Hobbycraft. It's a Sirdar yarn, and it's a 4-weight, which is an Aran, 200 grams in each skein, and you only needed 3. And I've still got this left, and I've not and I should have enough to finish the back with this. So that is on my list of things to do today, is to get this finished. I'll show you the jacket, what I'm making. It's a Sirdar pattern. There we go, a Sirdar pattern, and I'm using, this is called Nordic Noir. It's 100% acrylic, and you know what it reminds me of, guys? It reminds me of the remember that sweater that I knitted for my friend with that with browns, and it was, oh gosh, what's it called? Is it Premier? Puzzle. It reminds me of that. It's really nice to knit with, actually. Really is. I wouldn't crochet with this yarn, but I like knitting with it. It's really nice. So yeah, so that's that one. So they're all my whips, guys. So I've got a lot to be getting on with, haven't I? I was really, really lucky, guys, to get some happy mail from, I've not even opened it yet, Cynthia from Cynthia's Joyful Creations. So I thought I'll open it while I'm on doing my podcast. I hope you're still here and you're not bored out of your mind. So I'm just very carefully snipping it. I haven't got a clue what's in it, but thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, thank you. I will put the link to Cynthia's channel in the description box below. Please go and check her out. She's lovely, really is lovely, lovely, lovely lady. And oh gosh, I can smell cinnamon. Oh God, I love cinnamon. I thought it smells gorgeous. Thank you, Cynthia. So let's see what I've got in here. So I've got, oh, sticky notes. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Oh, thank you. Thank you. That would be ideal. Then I've got Merry Christmas. Sorry, Cynthia, it come after Christmas, but let's see what she says in here. Oh, an air freshener. Oh, cinnamon vanilla. Oh, this is going to stay in here. Definitely make up. Oh, look at that. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Joy to you this wonderful season. Oh, thank you so much, Cynthia. And look at this. It's a Christmas tree decoration. Isn't that gorgeous? That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. And then, that's not all, guys. I've got a little bag. Scissors. Ooh, look at them, scissors. Yay. A pen. Whoops. That is lovely. Look at it. It's got flowers on it. And what else did I get? Oh, a little container for my darning needle, for my tapestry needles. Brilliant. Oh, just a little something to say. Thank you for being part of the Joy team for 7 months. Thank you for all your support and friendship. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I really do appreciate that. That has made my day. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will absolutely treasure them. I will. Thank you. And then I got some more happy mail of my lovely, wonderful friend Gina, Knitting Turnpike, and she sent me, well, she had them sent to me. They are an actual English company, and they're called Under an English Sky, hand dyed in Cheshire, and I actually live in Cheshire. So this is a hedgerow holly. It's a superwash merino and nylon, 25% nylon. And look at the colours. They do look like a hedgerow as well. Can you see all the greens? that is going to knit up beautifully. There's 425 meters, and then the same, this is called Apple Crisp in Autumn, and I love, look at all the rich autumn colours on that, guys. Let me just take this down so you can see. Look at the colours on that. Isn't that just awesome? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Gina. I absolutely love them. Thank you. I might make myself some socks with them, guys, to remember my Jean, unless I find something else to do. Oh, a nice cowl. I could do a nice cowl with that. Yes, nice knitted one. And then my darling Rick, what can I say, guys? What can I say about that man? He has been my rock, I tell you. He has. He's been amazing. So I just happened to mention that I needed a new ball winder, but I didn't want one of these plastic ones because they were flipping useless. So he goes out and he buys me this. It's a like, and isn't that just a work of art, guys? Isn't that just a work of art? I absolutely love it. And then to go with that, he got me a wooden Swift. So I'm absolutely delighted. So yeah, that man knows me so well, guys. I'm telling you, he knows me so well. So what can I say? What can I say, guys? What can I say? So yeah, I love it. So I am going to be I'm going to be really busy winding yarn up. Next thing I want to show you, he's, as one of my gifts, he did the, he got me a subscription to the Knitter. And in one of them, this one, I am going to be doing, I'm actually going to be doing this one, guys. Go to the front. There it is. I'm actually going to be doing this, and I've actually got the yarn for it. So this is something that I'm hoping to cast on within the next week or two. I'm not going to, it's got cables and bubbles, and I'm not going to do the bubbles. I don't like bubbles on sweaters. I don't know why, just don't like them. So that's what I'm going to do. So he's got me a year-long subscription to the Knitter, which I'm chuffed to bits about. I got some, one of my friends, her son and daughter-in-law are expecting a baby in March, so I am plan on knitting a little jacket, some socks, not socks, booties, mitts and a helmet, and I'm going to be doing them, and I plan on maybe doing a tutorial on how to make booties, mittens and the helmet for the baby. So they're going to be about maybe three different tutorials that are going to be coming up in the future. It's lovely and soft. It is acrylic and polyamide. Now, you know polyamide always makes you that yarn extra, and look how squishy that is. Look how squishy. So it's a knit craft by Hobbycraft here, and I think it's made in Turkey, of course, made in Turkey. And this colour is called blue, 100 grams, and 235 meters, which is about 250 yards. So I've got 3 of these because I plan to do a baby jacket, but I've already done a tutorial on doing a baby cardigan years ago. So if you look in my playlists, I'm sure you'll find one. So yeah, so that's one. So they're 2 future projects, and another future project that I'm going to do is out of this book, Divine, and let me see if I can find it. It's called Hydra, and that's the one I'm going to be doing as well. And then another sweater which I have been promising myself to start is by Hoagie Locatelli. It is the Radiate sweater in the grey with the pink. I am actually using navy blue, and this is Beehive yarns. I'm using navy blue and foxtails, so I'm using them 2 colours, and I'm hoping to start this by the end of this month. So yeah, so they're my projects, guys. What do you think? A lot to I've got a lot to do. So I think I've discussed everything. The last thing I want to share with you is a really good supporter of my channel. I'm not going to mention her name, who has been amazing. I'd get up in the morning and there'd be a lovely emails and just supporting me through losing my dad. And she has been an amazing, and she's not only an amazing supporter to me, but she's an amazing supporter to a lot of us content creators in the fibre community. She is a sweet, sweet lady, and she knows who she is, and I love her to bits, and I can't thank her enough for just being there. And a lot of you in this community have emailed me, messaged me, spoke to me face to face, and that support has been huge and meant so much to me, guys. I can't even begin to tell you. So I treated my, she was kind enough to send me some money, and I wanted something that I could use to remember and make something to remember her by. And I'd been eyeing up Vicki Brown's advent, but obviously I couldn't. I so desperately wanted to do Vlogmas last year that I didn't get round to doing it. So obviously this didn't get opened. It was opened. I did 7 days on one live and 7 days on another live. I was supposed to do another 7 days on the last live that I did last year, and I forgot. So, but I had a lot going on that live. I had giveaways to give away and prizes to give, so that was a busy one. So I thought, I know it's the 1st of January, guys, and Vlogmas has been and gone and that, but I thought, what a nice way to finish my first podcast of 2023. I have to keep thinking about that. By opening them, I'll open them all with you. So as you can see, there are numbers and that, and Vicki Brown, and I have opened some of them, guys, with you. But let's go through. So this is for day 1. And this is called Oil Slick. And they're all, let me just say, they're all 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. So these will be amazing. And what I'm thinking of doing, well, what I am going to do is I'm going to contact this lovely lady, and I'm going to ask her for her shoe size and to measure her feet, and I'm going to make her some socks and send them to her. I might make her a couple of pairs of socks and send them to her. So this is called Oil Slick. Then number 2 is this beautiful blue. There's no label on this. Look at them teals and blues and that. So they're all the same. They're all the same content. So I'm going to open them. Number 3. Oh, this is nice. This is called Tidal. Number 4. Sorry guys, oh, I like this one. This is called Rouge, Couture Rouge. It's like, it reminds me of lipstick, guys. What do you think? Number 5 is... Why can't I never find number 5? Okay. Oh, another green. Pesto. Six is, ooh, this one's nice. Golden Hour. Seven is called Amethyst Mushroom. That is a nice one too. 8 here. Oh, this is nice. This is called Pina Colada. 9 is called Starfruit. Look at all the different colours on it. Citrusy. I bet Jodi from the Grocery Girls would like that colour. She loves her bright colours. What colour? Number 9. Number 10. Number 10 is Evening Pine. So that was 10. 11. Oh, this is a bit jazzy. This one's called Rainbow Dust, and it does look like a rainbow. Look at all the different colours. So that's that one. So that was 11. 12. Ow, ow, ow. My finger's stuck. Oh, this is my colour, guys. Dragon Fruit. All the different colours, shades. I hope you can see them really well. Yeah? That's 12, 13. It's at the top. Oh, what colour's this? Oh, snake bite. It's not something we would like, is it? All different colours, different shades and that. So that's 13. 14. Oh, I like this colour too. 14 is Blue Copper, and you can see the copper there. Isn't that lovely? I hope you could. Let me just move that down so you can get a better look at it. That is Blue Copper. 15 is, what's 15? Let me see. Yew Tree. Oh, that's unusual. As you can see, it's got some specks of purple in it. $16 is Heat Wave. Ooh, Heat Wave, guys, Heat Wave. 17, these are, I've not even seen these ones. These are all, 17 is Terracotta. I can see that, Terracotta. Nice colours. I've already ordered my first advent for 2023 because fingers crossed I get to do Vlogmas this year. And I bought myself an advent, a wooden box advent, and I said to Rick, right, you need to fill these drawers with whatever, anything to do with knitting. But he will, knowing my Rick, put some jokey things in there. This, oh, this is called Spellbound. Oh, I like this colour. Do you guys? I like that colour. That is a lovely colour, isn't it? So that's Spellbound. 19. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Only 5 more to do. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, black. Isn't that unusual to get a black? So that is 19, 20, nearly there, nearly there. I think this might be my thumbnail now, guys. So this is Artist's Apron. Now you all know that I come from a mixed media background, and I can so relate to this because my aprons used to look like this. With splats on it and handprints and thumbnail, you know, thumbprints. I can totally relate to that. So 21, if I can get it. Oh, oh, this is a bright one. Again, lemon curd. Isn't that just right for lemon curd? Reminds me of lemonade too. Lemon curd, that is nice. And the yarn is so soft, guys.
Let me know if you'd like to.
My watch is talking to me, guys. So that was 21, 22. 2 more to go after this one. This is called Cherry Tart. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? $23. Oh, I like this one too. Candy Cloud. All the blues and the purples and the pinks. I should send that pink one to Ursula because Ursula loves pink. And last but not least, let me just get them all sitting up. Last but not least is, what's this one called? Goodnight Kiss. And it's got blues and reds and purples. Looks really nice. I hope you can see the colours, guys. So let me just open the doors. So that, guys, is my Vicki Brown Designs Advent. So what do you think? Better late than never, isn't that right, guys? Better late than never. So I think I'm going to use that for my thumbnail. So guys, thank you so much. If you're still here, thank you so much for staying to the end. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me, for liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. As always, guys, I will be having videos on a Tuesday and a Thursday. and on a Sunday as well. Every third Sunday I'll have my podcast, my knitting podcast for you, sharing what I've done in the 3 weeks. So I'm going to have to be busy, aren't I, to show you some of the progress in a few weeks' time. I still be going live on a Wednesday at 5 p.m. GMT, which I think is 12 noon Eastern. And once a month I will be interviewing dyers, content creators, knitters, crocheters, once a month this year. So I will be continuing it on. 2 a month was getting a bit too much, and I've just put it down to 1 a month now, and I think it'll be the 3rd Wednesday after my live. I will be doing a members live the last Wednesday of every month, guys, so if you're a member, don't forget to put a note in your diary that I'll be doing that, and that'll be at 7 p.m. British summertime, which of course is 2 p.m. Eastern. The interviews I will be doing at 7:30 GMT, which is 2:30 Central. So if you live, you know, just check it out. Just put 7:30 GMT, and it'll give you the time in your area, wherever you live. I know there's Central, there's Mountain, there's Pacific. And Europe is always 2 hours ahead of me, so we'll see, guys, we'll see. I need to accommodate everybody, and 8 o'clock, or it was 9 o'clock going on for, so by the time I was finishing it was 10 o'clock at night, which means I got no time on the Wednesday to spend time with Rick. So yeah, so I've had to think about me and my, you know, my mental and physical health at the moment, guys. I've got a lot going on, and yeah, but I hope you will join me. I mean, after all, guys, there's always the replay. So if you've enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up. Please think about subscribing. I look forward to getting to know you all a lot better this year. Now I'll have a bit more time for me this year. Yeah, I will. I'll have more time for me this year. And Rick, we've got a lot going on the beginning of the year. We're having work done in the house. And we've got holidays booked. The first holiday is booked for April. And I can't wait, guys, because we haven't been on holiday for 4 years now. 3.5, is it? 3.5? Yeah, it must be. 2019 we went on holiday. It was the last time we went away. And obviously I've been looking after my dad and whatever, so yeah. So it's all about taking breaks this year for both of us, for not only for me but for Rick as well, because Rick's been with me every step of the way. He has been, you know, so he deserves a break and a holiday too, guys. It's not just all about me. And I know I'm not the only person in the world who's lost somebody, and I do appreciate that. And we all cope with it in different ways. And one of the things my dad made me promise was that I would continue with my YouTube channel, because he knew that you out there, all my subscribers, my friends, who I do class friends, I may never have met you in person, but you are my friends and family, and that, and he knew that you would help me through this, and you have, and I'm just going to put a line under there, and you'll always be in here. and I'm so excited about things that are hopefully going to happen in the new year. This year I've got lots of plans that I want to hopefully put into place. I definitely want to keep get some tutorials out there, guys, whether they're knitting or they're crocheting. I've not decided yet, but I will definitely be doing that. So that's all from me. I think I've waffled on enough. I'm not sure how long this video has been, but thank you so much. I know the bars on my camera have gone down by 2, so I have waffled a bit. So guys, thank you all so very much for being here today. I wish you all a happy, healthy and happy 2023. Take care, stay safe, but as I always say, guys, be kind to you, and then until the next video, podcast, whatever, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.